Listen up, traders. Want to make serious money in the market? You need to stop chasing pennies and start hunting fat tails. Fat tail trades are like those monster waves surfers dream about. They don't come around often, but when they do, hold on tight. Most traders get stuck in the daily grind, scalping tiny profits. They're missing the big picture. Fat tail events like surprise earnings reports or major economic data releases can send stocks soaring or crashing. That's where the real money is made. Think of it like this. Regular trading is like fishing in a bathtub. You might catch a few guppies, but it's slow and, honestly, pretty boring. Fat tail trading is like dropping a net into the ocean during a feeding frenzy. Forget about trying to predict every little market wiggle. Focus on those key events that have the power to move the market big time. CPI Day is a perfect example. The Consumer Price Index or CPI report is a market mover. It tells us if inflation is heating up or cooling down. That's huge information. A surprise jump in CPI can send shockwaves through the market, creating huge opportunities for traders who are prepared. Here's the play. Before the CPI report, you buy call options that are way out of the money if you think inflation is going higher. Tiny risk if you are wrong with huge potential reward if you're right. Or buy put options again, way out of the money if you think it's going lower. If you're right and the market makes a big move, your options could explode in value, for example, 2 times, 5 times, or even 10 times or higher. And if you're wrong, you have a tiny loss, for example, $10 to $50. Why options? Because they provide leverage. That means you can control a large amount of stock with a small amount of capital. It's like using dynamite instead of a pickaxe. But remember, leverage is a double-edged sword. That's why you keep your risk tiny at all times and your potential reward high. If the market moves against your trade, you only lose a small amount, like the $10 to $50 from the previous example. That's why it's crucial to manage your risk before you even place your trade, and only use money you can afford to lose. So there you have it. Fat tail trades offer the potential for massive gains with very limited risk. Stop settling for scraps and start hunting those monster waves. If you would like to learn more about fat tail trades and get help from a professional coach on how to use them to grow your trading account, click the link in the description.